Hipster Whale is getting serious about speedrunning as they just introduced a perfect character for it. It's the Nutcracker. Now all of the characters have the same abilities. They jump at the same height and they move at the same speed. But what makes the Nutcracker special is what it doesn't have. Annoying sounds. Outstanding! Hipster Whale finally listened and put a normal character in the game. When you're trying to set world records, you don't want to hear squeaky or screechy sounds. You need to focus. The Nutcracker is fairly quiet and just goes to work. So let's do that. How do we unlock the Nutcracker? Well, the prince is still my favorite character, and since the Nutcracker can't unlock itself, that's the character I used. Basically, it's just a grind. In the staircase speedrun, the requirement is exit 250 rooms. Fortunately, the rooms are cleared quickly. With an average of 12 seconds per room, it should take about an hour of playing to unlock the Nutcracker. And since I had to play so many rooms, I tried to set a good score. So here are speedrunning tips for the staircase speedrun. Right away, I like the start. Since you have to wait for the blocks to move, there's a slight grace period at the beginning. The character can move while the transition is in effect. So that's been a problem with other Crossy Road Castle speedruns. Not here. Just hold to the right from the start. Once in the bucket, immediately shoot to the next bucket. Now you'll have to aim. As soon as the second block is out of the way, shoot across. Grab all the coins on the way out, and that's level 1. Level 2 is more buckets. Run to the lower bucket immediately. As soon as it turns towards the right bucket, shoot again. Basically, the first 2 levels are timed shots. There's one more shot to make though. Once the bucket is angled towards the door, that's when to fire. Although, I later realized that it's better to go for the left bucket. That resulted in a half second of time savings, so experimenting with the routes improved my speedrun. On level 3, it's a matter of balance. You'll want to raise the propeller platforms, but not so high that you lose time. Once there's enough height to make it across, I like to run to the right. That way I can grab the lower coin. Then it's just a matter of going fast and getting as many coins as possible. On level 4, jump up. The first tube is the way to go. Then keep going. Ignore the middle tube. Then at the final tube, you can jump straight to it. If you miss, you can bounce off the walker to make up some lost time. On level 5, there's a big shortcut. The trick is getting there before the laser shows up again. Some tactical hops can help. If done correctly, it won't even be close. The real challenge is doing it fast enough. The better the hops, the more time saved. Level 6 is a fun level. Just avoid the short conveyor belts while gaining speed on the longer ones. Try to grab as many coins as you can on your way through the level. Level 7 is another fast level. Here I'm just hopping through. It's the common theme of grabbing coins and going fast. Level 8 is tricky. I haven't optimized this level. One of the problems is the first walker. Is it faster to take out the enemy or to just jump to the moving platforms? I think the first option is better as that puts the upper 2 enemies in a better location. You can bounce off one to skip to the final part of the level. I've been having trouble making that jump though. This is what it looks like if you do it right. On level 9, it's a dash to the moving tube. Getting there quickly will put you at the token. They're worthless for this speedrun. So here, I'm just trying to get back on track as quickly as possible. I've been skipping the walker, but this seems like an easy time bonus. At the end, there's a second and a half worth of coins. Again, I've been skipping it. I did not optimize this level. Level 10 is mainly about avoiding the swinging spikes and quickly getting some coins. Level 11 is an easy one, if you know where to go. It's the 4th tube. Don't miss it, and this level should be easy. Level 12 is different. It's one of the toughest in the run. The strategy I've been using is getting to the clock platform as soon as possible. That way I can run ahead of the spiked pendulum. With the momentum, I can launch over the enemy and then bop the other enemy at the door. Level 13 has a significant time savings trick. but I've been having trouble making it work. Here's what it looks like when done correctly. Hop off the first blue enemy and then jump to the upper platforms. That's a big time save. It takes skill to land it though. On level 14, I don't like the first tube. It seems too slow. So once the propeller platform is high enough, I jump to the upper tube. The rest of the level is pretty basic. I'm just raising the platforms to make the jumps. On level 15, it's a matter of moving fast. I'm not sure if I should jump at the beginning, but other than that, I'm not seeing big time saves here. I got all of the coins, and I got out of there as fast as I could. A level 16 is tricky because the pendulums are deadly. Yet, once you figure out a pattern, the jump should be quite safe. The way to save time here is to reduce the number of jumps. Cutting corners is the way to save time. This level can be confusing. The pacing is different than the other levels, so I often fumble here. This might be the long way around. I prefer to hop up the inside. The next problem is the conveyor belts. I'm hopping over this one to try and save time. The next one can be used as a speed boost. Getting past the enemies can be tricky. Here I'm just playing it safe. Level 18 is a quick one. Hop through and avoid the lasers. Easy. Level 19 is the opposite. At least you can ignore the top right part of the level. The main challenge is getting past the pendulums. There's probably a faster way. I'm mainly trying not to die. Jumping on the bird is a speed boost. It's also safer than the alternative. That pit, with the bird alive, is dangerous. At the end, maybe jumping is faster. I'm not sure. But again, this is level 19. I'm playing it safe. Level 20 is the final level. The main idea is to get through the tubes. Not falling is also important. That's a big loss of time, especially if you're thrown into the spikes. This level is actually not too difficult, so don't get stressed because it's the end of the run. With some good jumps, this level shouldn't be too bad. And that's the run. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I probably could do better, but this video is to let you know some of the tricks with the staircase speedrun. And now that 250 rooms have been cleared, the Nutcracker can be unlocked. Hopefully this information helps you out, and thanks for watching.